Okay, now I'm going to show you on paper what we've been talking about at the piano about the modes. First of all, you have to remember the names of the modes. So mode number 1 is called what? Ionian. Mode number 2, Dorian. Mode number 3, Phrygian. Mode number 4, Lydian. Mode number 5, Mixolydian. Mode number 6, Aeolian. Mode number 7, Locrian. And you need to memorize these. And remember what I told you. You can memorize the first 6 at least. I don't paint like Michelangelo. So that may help you remember those. But now there's 2 L's. There's a Lydian and then there's a Locrian. So you have to remember those. Lydian is mode 4. Locrian is mode 7. Okay. So if I take, now I showed you this in the key of C major with its modes, and I showed you D major with its modes. Let's pick a different one. I'm going to pick F major with its modes. So I'm going to put the key signature for F major, which is what? 1 flat. Put my flat there. And I'm going to write F major scale. Put all my notes on here. So this is the F major scale. So now if I play a song from scale degree 1 all the way to the top, this is the Ionian mode. This is the major scale. It's also called Ionian. Now if I want to do the Dorian mode, I would play G up to G, which is scale degree 2, and with the B flat in it. Okay, that would be the G Dorian. And then A up to A would be the A mode 3, Phrygian, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, and so forth. And so B flat up to B flat would be Lydian, C up to C would be Mixolydian, D up to D would be Aeolian or pure minor, and E up to E would be Locrian. Okay. So now what if I asked you to write down, for example, C Phrygian? And I said, write me a C Phrygian scale. Don't put a key signature on it, put in the accidentals. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I know a C Phrygian scale has to start on C and end on C. C is tonic, so I'm going to go ahead and write down all of my notes for the C Phrygian scale. Now, how do I make this Phrygian? Right now I'm looking at what kind of scale? C to C with no sharps or flats, which is C major, right? I don't want major. I want Phrygian. So Phrygian is mode number 3. So I have to find a key signature where C is the 3rd note in the scale. And that's the way I'm going to apply the flats or sharps. So what key has the note C natural as the 3rd pitch? Well, it's got to be some kind of A, and it wouldn't be A natural because in the A major scale there's a C sharp. So it's the A flat scale that has a C as the 3rd note. So I'm going to apply the key signature of A flat to these notes, and that's going to be my C Phrygian scale. Okay, so I'm going to apply the key signature of A flat, which is what? 4 sharps. B flat, E flat, I said sharps, 4 flats. B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. Okay, this is the key signature for A flat major, and in A flat major the 3rd note is C, so that's the C Phrygian. So I'm going to put B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. So C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C is the C Phrygian scale. Okay. And we can do that with any scale. Let's say I wanted to do F sharp Mixolydian. I'm looking for a scale that has F sharp. Since Mixolydian is my mode number 5, I'm looking for a scale that has F sharp as the 5th note. Meanwhile, while you're thinking about that, I'm going to write in all the notes for my scale. I know it has to begin and end on F sharp, but I need to apply a key signature to make this Mixolydian. Mixolydian is mode 5, so this has to be the 5th note of a major scale. And so I'm going to think backwards, and that's going to take me down to B. So it's either going to be B or B flat. B flat scale doesn't have F sharp, so it's got to be a B scale. So my key signature of B major is going to give me F sharp Mixolydian. So what's the B major key signature? 5 sharps, F, C, G, D, A. So I've already got F, C, G, D, and A. So I plug in my B major key signature, and now I have an F sharp Mixolydian scale because F sharp is the 5th note of the B scale. So this is mode 5, but now it's no longer scale degree 5. As it was in the major scale, it's now scale degree 1 of the Mixolydian scale. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see. The only other thing I want to show you is how are these scales compared to major and minor scales. All of these modes can be compared to either a major or a minor scale. And in our next video, I'm going to show you all of those comparisons.